That hot dog should cost $4.65 today. 40 years of inflation, rising beef prices, labor costs going up every single year, every economic force in existence has been pushing that number higher since 1984. And yet, right now, you can walk into any Costco on Earth and buy a quarter-pound hot dog with a 20-ounce soda for exactly $1.50. $1.50. The same price as the year Ghostbusters came out. Your money has lost more than 2/3 of its purchasing power since then. That hot dog has not moved a single cent. So either Costco is doing something genuinely remarkable, or they found a way to make you feel like they are while quietly making far more money than you think. It is, hilariously, both. Here's the story. In 2013, Costco's CEO Craig Jelinek walked into the office of co-founder Jim Sinegal and said, "Jim, we can't sell this hot dog for $1.50. We are losing our rear ends." Sinegal looked at him and replied, and this is a direct quote, "If you raise the effing hot dog, I will kill you. Figure it out." Jelinek figured it out. The price stayed at $1.50. And in a 2009 interview, when a reporter asked Sinegal what it would mean if the hot dog price ever went up, he said simply that I'm dead. Which is funny, but also completely accidentally a perfect description of how this whole thing works. Because here is what most people miss. The hot dog is not the product. You are. Or more specifically, your membership is. Costco marks up its products by about 11% on average. The rest of retail marks things up 25 to 50%. When you walk into a regular store, you are paying for the advertising budget, the shelf displays, the corporate margins, all of it baked into the price. Costco sells you a pallet of paper towels at basically what it costs them to stock it. They are not trying to profit from the paper towels. They are making money from the $65 you paid just to walk in. In fiscal year 2025, Costco made $5.3 billion from membership fees alone. Their total net income was $8.1 billion. So, without those membership fees, Costco as a money-making company basically vanishes. Every chicken, every bag of almonds, every giant thing you absolutely did not need but bought anyway, almost none of that is the actual point. The fees are the point. And the hot dog is why you believe the fees are worth it. This is what retailers call a loss leader, a product priced below cost specifically to create a feeling. Costco sells over 150 million of these combos every year, almost certainly losing money on every single one. That is not a small accounting error. That is a deliberate, decades-long commitment to subsidizing your lunch so that when membership renewal comes around, you do not even hesitate. And it works. As of early 2026, Costco has 82 million paying members. Their renewal rate in the U.S. is 92.9%. The membership fee went up in 2024 from $60 to $65, and barely anyone noticed. You know why? Because of the hot dog. Not literally, but psychologically. The $1.50 hot dog creates what researchers call a halo effect. You see one impossible deal, and your brain quietly assumes everything else in the building must be a deal too. The rotisserie chicken, $4.99, the cheap gas, the giant cheese blocks that are genuinely great value. The hot dog does not just sell itself, it sells the whole warehouse. Sinegal understood this in a way most executives never do. When Jelinek wanted to raise the price to $1.75, that's barely a 17% increase, practically nothing. Sinegal did not see a pricing question. He saw a trust question. The 25 cents was not the issue. The precedent was. The moment customers watch that price move, something breaks. And once it breaks, the membership stops feeling like a relationship and starts feeling like just another subscription. So Costco did something most companies would never consider. Instead of raising the price by a quarter, they built a hot dog factory. Two of them, one in California in 2011, one in Illinois in 2018. They switched soda suppliers. They redesigned their fountain systems. They hunted down every fraction of a cent in their supply chain purely to protect a number that hadn't changed since Ronald Reagan was in office. That is not cost-cutting. That is commitment made physical. Now here's the part that should genuinely surprise you. Sam's Club, which is Walmart's version of Costco, also sells a $1.50 hot dog combo. Same price, same model, direct competition in many of the same markets, and nobody talks about it. Nobody has strong feelings about the Sam's Club hot dog. Nobody makes t-shirts about it. Because Costco got there first, held the line the longest, and turned it into something a competitor can't copy with a price tag. A story, not a deal, a promise. That's the whole engine. Costco's model only works if customers genuinely believe the value is real and permanent. The moment that trust cracks, 92.9% renewal rates start sliding. Memberships start feeling like something to cancel. The fees stop feeling like a smart decision and start feeling like a trap. The hot dog is the cheapest insurance policy against all of that. And here's the thing that makes this more than just a clever business trick. Costco actually pays its workers an average of $31 an hour. Its stock has returned over 600% in the last decade, nearly triple the S&P 500. It has somehow built a company where the interests of customers, workers, and shareholders are not completely at war with each other. And the whole structure is held together by a quarter-pound hot dog sold at a loss. Most companies optimize for the short term. They raise prices when they can, cut costs when they must, and treat customer loyalty as something to be extracted rather than earned. Costco made a different bet. They decided that the feeling of being treated fairly was worth more than the margin on a hot dog, and then they spent 40 years proving it. Jim Sinegal said if the price ever goes up, it means he's dead. He's 88 now and retired. The hot dog is still $1.50. Current CEO Ron Vakris confirmed it on Instagram in a video that got 9 million views. The new CFO has said the same. 3 generations of leadership, one price. If you have enjoyed this breakdown, subscribing is genuinely the best way to support the channel. It helps more than you might think. The most inflation-proof item in American retail is not gold, it's not real estate, it's not a government bond. It's a tube of processed beef, sold at a loss, protected by a death threat, backed by 82 million people who pay $65 a year just for the privilege of buying it. That is not a hot dog, that is a philosophy. And it costs $1.50.